Hello and welcome. I'm Dorota Mleczko and I'm about to show you how to become the person everyone in your company turns to when they have questions about AI. Not by learning how to code, not by becoming a technical person, I'm not one, but by mastering the practical skills that 95% of professionals are missing right now. And this course is brought to you by me, Dorota, the human, but also Paloma, the robot. She's my AI avatar. This version of her that you see here right now is created by Artflow. You will also see her in the video version created by Hayden. But most of the course will be brought to you by me, the human. Now, here's what all of this actually means to you. In 12 lessons, you will walk away with a certificate that proves your expertise to current and future employees so that you can bulletproof your career. Hands-on skills that save you at least 10 hours per week on tedious and manual work, starting immediately. The confidence to implement AI solutions your colleagues might not figure out just yet, so they will turn to you, and a competitive edge in a job market where AI literacy now is becoming non-negotiable. It's not a nice to have anymore. This isn't another ChatGPT tutorial. This is your blueprint for becoming indispensable. Now let's have a look at the agenda for this first lesson, which is actually an intro to the whole course. So you will get to know me a bit, who I am and why I built this course in the first place, since there are so many courses out there already, and what you'll actually learn. So I will show you the whole roadmap of this course, who this course is for, and what makes this different from all the other AI courses. Then I'll show you your path forward. I'll give you some learning tips and recommendations for next steps. And I will also tell you about my school community. So maybe you would like to join that. Who am I? I am Dorota Mleczko, a generative AI trainer and consultant and founder of Paloma's AI Academy, which is mainly a learning community on school where all my resources are gathered. My programs are recommended by the EU AI Literacy Commission, and here you see me also speaking. So I guess I'm also a conference speaker. Now you can follow me by scanning this code, and I really recommend to follow me everywhere because I share a lot of valuable current knowledge all the time. Now let's have a look at the whole course. So what you actually learn here. This course covers everything you need to confidently use AI in your daily work and life. Here's how you get there. So we're here in this intro to the course. In lesson 2, I'll give you an intro to generative AI, very short. This is the theoretical part where you learn what generative AI actually is and how we even got here into this AI revolution. In lesson 3, I will explain how LLMs work from a practical point of view. You'll learn only this part that is actually very important while working with LLMs. In lesson 4, we will see the 4 main LLMs in action and the differences between them, the weaknesses and the strengths, so that you will know which LLM to choose for which case. In lesson 5, that will be a powerful one. It will be about proper prompting, so you will learn how to communicate with generative AI. In lesson 6, we'll cover 9 main capabilities of generative AI. So what can it even do? This is really important to come up with all of your use cases. Lesson 7, I'll show you some specialized tools. So not only the general LLMs that can actually do a bit of everything, but some real specialized AI tools. And in lesson 8, we will build custom AI assistants. And that's where the first breakthrough comes for me, when you start building your personalized AI tools. And that is where you start saving all these hours every week on manual tasks. In lesson 9, I will cover reasoning models, which is a special type of models that are kind of in the background of all the LLMs. You really need to know how to use them and how to leverage their amazing powers. Lesson 10 is kind of the peak of this course because we will cover whole AI workflows, how to map your everyday work and find the steps to implement AI, and how to choose which models and which modes to use in which step. In lesson 11, we will cover limitations of generative AI because, of course, it is not perfect, and you should know about all of these limitations as well, like technical, ethical ones. And in lesson 12, we will just summarize everything you've learned here, and I'll give you recommendations for next steps. This will be an amazing journey, I feel. All right, so who is this course actually for? This course is perfect for you if you are a business professional who needs to use AI without becoming a software developer or a very technical expert, or a manager and team leader who produces documentation, reports, or needs to make decisions and is looking for some AI support with that. If you are someone who feels behind on AI and is worried about staying relevant, well, good news for you, you're probably not behind. And just by taking this course, you will be really ahead of everyone else. And if you're a professional tired of wasting hours on tasks AI could handle in minutes, on boring manual tasks, or just if you want to free up a bit of time for yourself or for this creative, really human work, or just if you are someone who wants to become the go-to AI expert at your company, everyone comes to when they have questions about AI. Now, why did I even record this course? When I started learning AI, I joined course after course and I left disappointed nearly every time. Some of them were too technical. Many were mostly theory without actually showing me AI in action or how this instructor actually uses AI in their everyday work. Others tried to scare me with AI will take your job warnings. Spoiler, it won't if you learn how to leverage it in your work. I wanted one course that covers all fundamentals in plain, non-technical language, and one that focuses on practical, hands-on learning, not boring theory, and something that shows that AI is actually fun and helpful and amazing and not just scary and boring. What makes this course different? First of all, it is always current. This technology keeps changing every week. Tell me about it. And most AI courses, because of that, become obsolete nearly immediately. This one evolves with the technology. I constantly update lessons, and you'll see the date of the last update on each video so that you can know how current it is. Sometimes you will see Paloma just pop up randomly in a lesson and add some information or update some information that I just told or I just showed you. Some lessons I just keep re-recording with major updates. Others just get on-screen updates about new models or new functionalities. But I really constantly work on that because that is also something that was annoying me with courses, that some of them were, for example, 1 year old, and 1 year in AI, that's like 100 years in life. Also, this is hands-on, no dry theory. I mean, you will get a little bit of theory, but only the one that you really need in order to be an expert in how to practically use this technology. So every lesson includes exercises, so you practice immediately, and there is no passive watching here. You will really learn, and you will see me working a lot with AI on screen. AI isn't one size fits all. You need to adapt it to your specific role and your specific context. And here you will learn the principles. You'll see also a ton of examples, but then you will be applying all of this to your work, to your context. You will discover your own specific use cases. And this is how real AI mastery works. While this course is completely self-contained, it has everything you need, you can also join Paloma's AI Academy on School for weekly calls, ongoing updates, and an amazing community where you can always ask questions and get help or just exchange your experience and experiment together. But as I said, you can, of course, just take this course. Here's my advice for getting the most out of this course. So some tips from me personally, how to learn AI. And believe me, because I learned it the hard way. So first of all, cover the basics. Go through all of these 12 lessons, including exercises and quizzes, and that will give you a complete picture. Already while doing that, you will start getting ideas on how to use AI in your context. Try it. Don't wait. Just start experimenting immediately. That will accelerate your learning more than anything else. And then map your workflows, meaning identify tasks that take too much time or you just don't like doing them in your everyday work, and map out the steps in these tasks. Then look where AI can help you and which model, which tool. We will cover that all in lesson 10, but that is a very important part of really leveraging AI. And that's my additional pro tip as a former Scrum Master and Agile coach. Set goals. So you can set weekly or bi-weekly goals or whatever, even monthly could work. That will help you focus on one specific topic just to prioritize it for this whole time. For example, I want to master ChatGPT because this is the tool I focus on this month, for example, because I bought a 1 month subscription. So this month is all about ChatGPT, for example. Or I want to automate one very repetitive task, like I want to automate report creation in my work. That is a very good goal. And then you prioritize it. That doesn't mean you don't learn about other things, you don't explore other paths, but this is your AI priority or AI focus for that time frame. Now, what happens next? By the end of this course, you will have practical AI skills that you can use every single day, a certificate that you can add to your LinkedIn profile and to your resume that will prove your AI expertise. You will have also the confidence to tackle AI challenges that your colleagues, for example, cannot solve. And you will get hours back in your week. I guarantee that, because you will save so much time by properly leveraging AI that you will be able to focus on what actually matters. That might be another part of your work, a very creative or collaborative part that you didn't have time for because of these manual tasks. Or that can be just more time to relax, more time to spend with your family. I don't know, whatever is important to you. And this will give you a competitive advantage in your career, because many people say they know AI, but when it comes to real fundamental knowledge and skills, they usually, most of them, do not have it. So this is your advantage. This is your chance to become the go-to AI expert in your company. Ready? Let's start with lesson 2, Intro to Generative AI. See you there.